Hey everybody, this is Tony here, our cabin in the woods. All right, I'm gonna do two things today. Hey sweetie, what you doing, huh? What are you doing? First thing I want to do is between Sophie and Sig, they've just been tanning out here for a bit. I want to go ahead and get their weights. Look at her. She's laying down again. Anyway, I'm going to weigh them both, and how we do this, we're going to do a measurement. I already got a string and I'll show you what I've got, a weight, and I'm going to wrap that around their girth, which will go behind their front legs, and then we'll measure from the middle to the back of their ears, about in that spot, all the way to the tail. Best time to do that is when they're feeding, and if you can, with their head not bending down, but almost level, if you can. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to get her girth from behind her front shoulders all the way around. And what I do is I get a string, I get this nut, the lug nut, I throw it under there. Just because she's so hard to come around to, I'm going to mark right now where she's at behind her shoulders. Right there. Now I'm just going to go ahead and release that. I'm going to measure the distance between here and the nut and see what we come up with. Her girth is 64 inches. That's big. So what you'll end up doing is taking girth times girth, and then you're going to times it by her length. And basically, it'll be hard to reach because she's long. Hey, come here, up. Kind of like right behind her ears, right in that area is where you want it. Because I can't stretch that long, I'm going to put that there. To the back of, right to the top of where her tail is. Here we go. That's that mark right here. So let's measure this. Okay, her length is 62 inches. So when we do this figuring, it's going to be girth times 62 inches length divided by 400, and that would give you what her weight should be, very close to. You gotta be kidding me. All right, you seen me a second ago. I'm over there looking around her back tail, looking at her bottom end. I'll tell you why I'm doing that here in a few minutes. But right now, I'll need to go ahead and go tend to Sig. All right, now let's see where he's at. Get back over there and start eating, please. I got my measurement. Sig's measurement on his girth. Same as hers, 64. Let's do his length. There we go. He is 62. He is exactly the same size as her, measuring wise. So should be really close to the same weight. Her due date was April 27th. I think that's it. It's a Sunday, it just passed. That's when her due date was. And it didn't happen. She should have bagged. I would have said she should have bagged either Friday night, the Saturday morning, I had my son staying here to watch her. I actually had that. I installed that before I left, so if she had the piglets, they would be in there, not come out. Where she's digging now, there was a total of 5 T-posts. I just took them out. Those were for her when we came back from the meetup we went to, that I can go ahead, slide the fencing in, and that would keep Mama and the piglets in this area for now, like I did last time. Okay, if you notice something, she's laying down, okay? Doing a lot of laying today. Back to her pregnancy. There is a chart you can get online, and it talks about the gestation period of a pig, which is 115 days. You can put in the date that you know that she was bred, and right away it will pull up when the due date was. And that's how I knew what the due date was, because back, I think it was February, I can't remember, I knew she went into heat. Sig was going nuts, and I seen it. I released him into here. He chased her around. I'm not going to give you blow by blow, but this is where they ended up, in this part of the pen right here. These two were here for almost 8 minutes in this area. Not steady, guys. Clean minds, on, off, you know what I mean. They were here. And then, but when she's done, she's done. She fights for him to get out of her area. She becomes a mean lady. She wants nothing to do with him. He's got a limp over there. I'm going to have to go scratch him and see what's going on with his feet. Now, I do know she's a lot bigger than what she was the first breeding. On the first one, I could see her belly widening some. This did not. But I do know she's a lot bigger, so I didn't know what to expect with her. I don't know. I didn't know. And I had so many people. I probably had more people wanting piglets than what she would have had. I mean, you know, we wanted some too. And I was not unable to produce. Well, she was. There's only 3 theories it can be. Either she just her body didn't take what he did, or she's no longer able to have kids for whatever reason, or he himself is no good. Now, as I'm telling you this, the whole time that we thought that she was pregnant, there was never any signs of her in heat, ever. I checked her all the time, just to make sure everything was good and everything's going, because people kept asking for piglets, and I've been glad to everybody get some piglets. That's my goal, to be able to provide people with that. And, so as you seen me just a minute ago over here, taking her measurements, and I measured her length. I think if in the video, as I was walking by, I decided to take a peek. Guess what? She's pink, and she has mucus, I guess you would say, right now. The first signs I've seen of that in about 4.5 months. Well, all right, you're going, why don't you get her in here? I can't, guys, because I have a prior engagement that I have to be, my wife and I have to be at, and it's a big engagement, and it shows her delivery date that same time. Can't do it. So the only thing I can say is I'm going to mark the calendar, and sometime between 21 days and I think 30 days, something like that, I can't remember what it was, they go in a heat cycle. So the next heat cycle, Sig will breed with her again. I have had people tell me to leave Sig in the pen for a few days, but if I do that, she has a fit. She wants him out. Everything I've ever seen with her, 8 hours, she's done. She wants out, no one to bother her. Well, this last time was 8 minutes, and she was fighting him to get out. She was wrangling him back to his pen. Look at her face. Yeah, I'm talking about you. Let me zoom in. Sophie. Yeah, we're talking about you. I know, you're sad about it too. All right, guys, well, hopefully that helps somebody out there, that everybody knows now what happened. It stinks because I really was wanting to, we were wanting a piglets. She's falling asleep sitting there. Sophie, you gonna come here for a minute? Come here, baby. Look, she ain't moving. She's not moving. She would be up right now walking to me quick. Sophie, come here. Nope. She ain't doing it. It's time. Guys, we're going to go. You take it easy. Hopefully that kind of explains what happened here. All right, back up, buddy. Back up. Why are you limping? Hmm? Hmm? Come here. Come here. See. Come here. Come here. Let's flip you over real quick. Come here. Lay down. Lay down. Lay down. Come on. Go ahead. All right, let me see your legs. Okay. Hold on. Hold on. How's your leg? Where are we hurting? Hmm? Did we hurt it? Why are you limping? Is it one of your legs, one of your arms, your shoulder? Kind of jump right there in that joint. Did you do something? Huh? Did you do something? Did you do something to your leg? Did you? Huh? I think it's your ankle. All right, come here. What? What? I think it's her left front ankle. It's not broken. She doesn't really flinch until I touch the ankle area, and that can feel her muscle tighten up. All right, we'll have to keep an eye on it. Always something, guys. Always something with your animals. This chicken that's right there is always with Sig. All right, now we're going to go. Y'all take it easy. Bye.